I don't know how to start this video. Um, I've been wanting to make it for about a week, and today I am obviously making it mainly because of two reasons. I want to first get back on here, back onto YouTube, back onto doing something that I love, and the second reason, I need to get a lot out. A lot of things happened this past couple weeks. So I'm going to say what happened and how we're dealing with it personally, business wise, and hopefully you learn something from it. It's not just going to be me venting, because you've got your own shit going on and you don't need to take on mine. I just hope that you learn from what's going on with my situation. So 2 weeks ago I uploaded my last video, and I basically spoke about my granddad passed away on the night of the 25th. So this was a Tuesday night, 25th of February. Navigating that was really difficult. It was really difficult, but wasn't it? Somewhat prepared me for what was coming, and I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's very raw, it's very fresh, and I want to, maybe save that for another time. But let's just cut to the chase. 2 weeks ago today, I made my video that I was just talking about. The next day, the next morning, I get a call from a mutual friend of my friend slash builder on one of our projects, and she tells me that my builder slash friend passed away in his sleep. And that was really a horrific moment. That was a horrific moment. I was messaging him the night before about this project, until about 8, 9 at night. And this affects the business and the personal side of things, because he was my friend, incredible person. He was just an incredible person. Every time I would go to site, right, he was just always in a good mood. And I would be like, I'd call him like throughout the week. I'd be like, I haven't heard you, mate. Like, I haven't heard from you. Like, what's going on? He's like, Vlad, I'm working. You're not hearing from me because I'm working. He was just, you could just trust him to get the job done. It was phenomenal. And I'm going to talk about how we're navigating this as a business, but also personally, because it's really, 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 really complicated and tough. He taught me a lot about what it is to like be a dad and be a man and stuff. And he was just one of the most optimistic people that I met. This is something I'm really going to take from him, and I want you to do as well. It's like, whenever we spoke, we had like deep conversations, and he was like, I'm just so tired of like when you tell people good news, they're jealous of you and they say bad things, or they're just not happy for you. Like, their instinct is like, oh, fuck's sake, like they're jealous, right? And he was like, I just want to be surrounded by like optimistic people, which he was. And I was the same, So whenever he told me, like, he'd be like trying to get like more work. Like, this developer had like 3 projects and he wanted 3 different builders. And then when I went, and he was like, Scott was like, I'm wanting to get all 3 of them. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to get all 3. And basically, I went to site the next week, and he was like, Scott, I got 2 of the 3. I was like, mate, I'm so buzzing for you. Like, we were celebrating, and we were just so happy for each other. I was like, I'm going to be doing this. And he's like, mate, if there's anything I could do to help, like, let me know. Like, it was just a very supportive and optimistic person. Fuck me. I don't have many friends down here that I've spoken to the way I spoke to him. It's usually all just business. So that's why this one hurts a lot. I don't know if I'm going to post this. God, you probably subscribe to see like property investment stuff. But now something that's happened when your builder passes away, this is probably going to be something that's pretty unique. And you're not going to get many people who have been through this. No one I know has been through this. Even the lender, the development finance lender, had no idea what to do because like they had never been through this. So this is quite a unique one. So immediately it was, how do we calculate everything? Does this company owe us money? Do we owe this company money, etc., etc.? So the first thing to do is calculate how much, who owes what, and then get that settled. And it's not a fun thing to do, but it has to be done. You know, you want the books to be balanced. Another thing that could come up, it has come up for me quite a lot, and I've taken on this responsibility because I want to. I can't imagine what his family's going through, bless them. So I took this on to help out, and that is people turning up to site who haven't found out, and then breaking the news to them and, you know, letting them know what's going on, the situation. So having to relive that, you may need to do that, which is horrific. And it's really taken its toll on me. And then letting them know that because of the situation, you know, accountants and solicitors need to take care of it, and just directing them towards that way. Next, whilst you're doing all of that, it's immediately finding a new builder that you trust. And I really want to hit this home. Find a builder that you trust to get the job done right, because this is not just a project. All the projects, they're important to me. I do not take them lightly. My clients are heavily trusting me and they're investing a lot of money, so they are extremely important to me. But now this one is the one that he started. So I want to finish what he started with, like, the highest regard possible. So I found a builder that I trust, I know, been to his work, get on with him really well, and I wouldn't want anyone else really on the job. Maybe one other builder that I do trust. But yeah, this guy, I know he's going to do it right. And he started today. You know, so very quick. Him and his wife really helped out, put together a fast quote. They offered to, you know, reduce the fee a little bit to help out, and they're just, I know they're not going to be watching this, but thank you. Yeah, so that's what you need to do. Find a builder that you trust, because naturally the project will feel a lot more important. It'll feel more than just HMO conversion or flip or whatever you're doing. It'll feel more than that. It'll be, let's finish what he started. God, I didn't realize like this was all going to happen. I've been repressing a lot. You're gonna, for me, what happened a lot was there was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of emails, a lot of texts, a lot of calls. It was just, like last week, it was 100 miles an hour. It was just constant, bat, 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 bat. Didn't have time to think about it. Didn't have time to think about it. I just needed to get this builder on site. Needed to get everything processed. Needed to get the lenders happy, the client happy. All of these things, like the investor pack, like all the, it was just a lot of things that we needed to get done, and we needed to get done now. Like it was really quickly, but it had to get done properly. So my attention was on that, right? My attention was just 100 miles an hour. But over the weekend, dust settled, and then today, builders on site, brilliant, clients happy, fantastic, like lenders okay, like deposit paid, dust is settled. The other 3 projects that we've got going on, builder's being fantastic, he's really helping us out, and he's just doing a good job. So everything's going great. So then some days like this, you might be thinking, well, what do I have to do? So today, I've just had time to I've been trying to process it. But because it's been 100 mile an hour, I've not really had the time. So then today, it's like I just felt like numb, broken, and just weak and empty. So I was like, I want to get back on YouTube. I want to start making this. And then that leads me up to right now. I didn't know I was going to react like this. But in the last 4 weeks, I've lost my granddad and my friend / builder. This is just insane, but I want to make this really clear. If it weren't for what I do, if it weren't for property investment, this is something I really want to make, for you to know. If it weren't for all of this that I do, I would crashed and burned. Along, like, obviously the support of like Lauren, my family, friends, it's just been, there's no words, it's just been phenomenal. But if it wasn't for doing the job that I love doing, it would have been a million times harder, right? So with property investment, I think that you have to do a strategy that when times get difficult, yes, there's shit tasks to do, but you don't mind doing them because it's something that you love doing, okay? And that's the same with me in HMO conversions. Like last week, never worked harder than that. But I kept saying at the end of the day, it's like, I'm so glad this is what I do. I'm so relieved this is what I do. Like, it's just, I wouldn't change it for the world. But after what's happened, there's been through so much stuff, and you will go through so much stuff. It just strengthens your love for the craft. It strengthens, for me anyway, it strengthened my love for what I do. Property investment, HMO conversions, deal packaging. It's just, now I cannot not do anything else. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I don't even want to retire. Like, this is just baked within me, and I absolutely love it. Like, I would do full day, like, for example, I was a lifeguard until like end of January. If I had to do like even a 4-hour shift, I would have went home sick. I couldn't take it. That's just sitting on a chair like this, just looking around at the pool. Nothing, but I wouldn't have been able to do that. But finding a new builder, like helping out, letting all these people know that what's happened, working with the lenders and stuff, and whilst working on 3 other projects, trying to do my own thing as well. My God, like that helped me. And like today, when it's a lot less things to do, I feel worse, Same with this content creation. If you are going to get into content creation, if you are going to get into stuff like this and, posting content, this makes me feel better. I cried there, and I'm still holding a lot back, but I haven't been able to do that all day. I've been trying to, but sitting here in front of the camera and talking, like, oh my God, it just feels, I feel like a weight's come off me, and you might be it might be the last thing that you need. You got your own shit going on. You don't need Scott, just venting his problems. Like, you're like, what's in it for me? But I tell you what is in it for you. Like, there's a few tips that I gave there, what happens, but I like helping people. If you DM me on Instagram saying like this, if this ever happens to you, you reach out to me and we could talk about it, and I could tell you in depth in private, because it's still a very raw situation. I could just tell you in depth in private what to do, and navigate you through that. But you are going to be you're going to be tested in this. This is probably as extreme as it gets, but you're going to be tested, and you're going to land on your systems. I said it in the last video, but you're going to land on them. So like, you're going to like lean on your partner, you're going to lean on your family, your friends, you're going to land on your business systems. Like, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't do anything. I'm just broken. I need to cry, but don't worry. Like, my systems are doing it, my automated systems, like all these things, they're working for you in the background. They're taking the load off a little bit. So get those in order. Get those in order. And I don't know much about grief. And I wish I did. It was just too much too fast. It's been too much too fast. But I'm not stopping. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to people like Lauren, my family and stuff. And this is very therapeutic, this. And yeah. And I do want to warn you, you don't get days off. The day after what happened to the builder, I had to go down to the project and do site visits with like a surveyor and stuff. And the morning I found out, the day after my granddad passed, like you saw in I think it was like 2 videos ago, like I still had to go to Manchester and do that meeting because I'm a man of my word. I arranged the meeting and I'm going to do it. And then the next day after he passed, it was like, still worked, still done site visits, you know, but then I went to be with my family. You're not going to have many days off in hard times, because if you're like me and Michael, like without you in your business, the whole thing just gets worse and it breaks. So you can do less work, like you can be reactive, not proactive, and in a certain way, like problems come up, you deal with them, problems come up, you deal with them, rather than, you know, searching for new business and new clients, like very proactive in that sense, just doing the bare minimum just to get you by. But you're going to find that when you're by yourself, or it's just you and your business partner and you split the work, if something really bad happens in your life, it's really, really, really difficult to get a full day off and just fully do nothing. But then I find that those days I feel worse. So swings and roundabouts. I have more site visits. We're setting up furniture packs for the latest project. We're going to get that furnished soon. Speaking to lettings agents, hopefully get tenants in it soon. And I want to take you around that one. That one's furthest ahead. I needed this. I've been putting off this video for a while. It's still very raw. My friend taught me a lot. He taught me a lot. He was just... I looked forward to seeing him. Like, every time I was looking forward to seeing him. He taught me what it looks like to be like a good dad. I already knew that from my dad and stuff. I have a great dad, but I saw what he was doing too, and it inspired me. I saw the way he spoke about people behind their back, you know? Like, he doesn't need to just say nice things in front of people. Like, he was just very, very positive. Like, when he just spoke about his friends, his family and stuff. That is such a good quality to have. And I want to make sure that you have it. Like, you don't speak positively of people just to have them go, oh, thank you. You do it behind their back when no one's looking. And you're just genuinely being a nice person. And you're happy for people when they succeed, and you're sad for people when things go wrong. These are very basic things to have, but those are things that I remember of him. Like, this last couple of videos, they're not what I want to post. It's probably not what you want to see, but I am going to get back into doing what I was doing. You know, like site visits and new area. I want to, and doing my portfolio, and all that entails, you know, and all these projects. We've got 4 ongoing projects. We might close on another one, complete on another one tomorrow, maybe today, and then we start another. So I'll show you around that one before the refurb kicks in. There's a lot coming up, and I'm also putting together something where I can work with people one-on-one, and you know, teach them to do what I do. Teach, if you're interested in it, is what I do, HMO conversions, like the deal packaging side of things, then eventually building your own portfolio, doing what I do. I do want to work one-on-one with people. That makes me feel good. It makes me feel excited, and provide value in seeing people go through the life transformation I went through. You know, that's something that's coming soon, hopefully. Obviously, it's been put on a bit of a sidebar just now, but yeah, we'll see. I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, but there's a lot coming up. There's a lot of lessons that I've learned, and I do want to share, but this is just a wee update. It was more of a selfish video for me to make, in the sense that I wanted to just get back on YouTube, break that ice, and vent, because this makes me feel better. But I see your guys' comments, like on the last ones. That goes a long way. It really does. It really does. To know that I've helped at least one person, that shit goes a long way. And yeah, I really appreciate it. So hopefully, tomorrow's video, we're back on track. I am going to still talk about this now and then, when I want to, because this shit isn't just a problem you solve and it goes away. This is going to be with me for life. So I'm going to cry again. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe. I promise, if you're a first time viewer, I promise this is not what it's normally like. Usually there's loads of value. I'm out there at the projects or meeting new people and stuff, new cities. So this is just what it is. Love you guys. I really appreciate you watching this far. And if you're going through something like this, please just talk to someone, even if it's just talking to a camera. There's no one else in the room with me, so it feels okay. It feels easier. Or just talk to your partner, talk to your family. Please just talk to someone. That has just helped me immensely. And yeah. Love you guys. See you in the next one.